It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
No, positively brilliant. 85 South Show, BET Hip Hop Awards, man.
Shouts to 85 South.
The thing about television, Schulz knows, to show up on TV as yourself, is a fight. Because one thing a lot of these executives always want to do is we love everything about you.
Except you.
Except you. Let's change all of this for this project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to fight with executives constantly. And I put it like this. Whatever fights 85 South Show had, I could tell they won.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Because they showed up as themselves. Like, it was that was...
It was in their studio.
It was in their studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like them. My favorite moment was when they pulled up in them 3 old schools. Now, mind you, Carlos already had called them from the studio, right? So DC and Chico were supposed to come to the studio, but they all pulled up together. So then one of them goes, I don't know if it was DC or Chico, goes, Carlos, weren't you already here? And he goes, yeah, but I can't miss this slow motion shot.
That's fine.
That shit was dope.
That's fine.
And it just made me say to myself, it has to be a movie starring the 85 South Show.
Ooh, what would you do? What would you do?
I mean, I've been had ideas for them, but
all right. So we don't want to give away all the jewelry, but
I don't want to.
You feel like they got to be in a movie. It's got to happen.
They got to, man. Them guys are brilliant, man.
Super talented.
Carlos,
man.
Chico, and DC are brilliant, and it's not even the fact that they're just funny. They're what I always say I love in my comedians: smart and funny.
Yeah,
you got to be smart. Like, you can't be a dumb comedian, bro. Like, nobody likes a dumb comedian. Now, your fart jokes ain't gonna last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many times you smash watermelons, all that shit. Like, I need some bars.
Yeah.
I need you to make me think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they, to me, they absolutely positively have that, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it's just, it's just very relatable. It's actually, it's a new way of doing comedy almost.
Yeah.
Because I've always told you, and I've always told Duval, I think you've mastered it. You've mastered the art of stand-up.
Thank you.
Right? But it's difficult.
Very difficult.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all spend years. Do you still spend years building out a set?
Yeah, of course.
See what I'm saying? You don't got 85 South Show can just show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just riff and kick it and improv and have a good time, and people eat that shit up. And I don't know if that shit is
it's
better.
It's like most people probably know me from riffing with the crowd, because those are the clips that we put out.
Yeah.
You know, when you come to a live show of mine, you know, I might mess with the crowd for a quarter of it. I might mess with the crowd for, I don't know, something around that, intertwined, right? But I have an hour of just material that I'm also going to end up doing that night.
Yeah.
You know, but the clips that I'm posting are the moments that I have just messing with the crowd. And I think people really love that because they know it's like you being a real comedian in the moment. It's not manufactured.
Yeah. And the podcast helps you. Just like the podcast helps the 85 South Show, because they're used to hearing you have conversations.
Yeah.
So you can go out there and have that luxury of,
they want to have
I
a
fuck
talk
with Schulz.
Yeah.
I you know what I'm saying? Because I've listened to Schulz just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've listened to the 85 South Show just talk. So you have that luxury of being able to go out there and they're going to give you that grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers don't get that grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They go out there and let that first joke fly and it's all booze. You know what I mean? Because I don't like all that setup shit no more. I don't know if I like that.
Okay.
I need it to feel like you're just talking to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not like a joke blower, if you will. There are certain guys who are joke blowers and they're great at it.
What's a joke blower?
I mean, they're just like, here's a joke about telephones. Here's a joke about Ubers. Here's a joke about whatever. And they're really clever and really creative, and it's great. It's just not stylistically what I've ever loved. Like, I've always loved the conversationalists. I've loved like the Patrice O'Neills, where it's like, it's a conversation with somebody, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
But it's real. Like a lot of times, at least when I try to look at my jokes, I want to make sure that I could have that as a conversation with someone. Like, literally, we could be talking about that topic and I could tell you the joke in conversation and you just laugh and you wouldn't feel like I'm telling you bits.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I like. I'm with you.
But you also have a very high standard for funny because you're used to having funny conversations for a living.
Because I got a bunch of comedian friends and just people that are just naturally funny.
But also it's something that you do regularly.
Yeah.
So you could see the difference. You know, it's like, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like diamonds. It's like you just see a big diamond and you've never seen diamonds before. You're like, oh, that's pretty fancy. But once you've seen some diamonds, you'd be like, ooh, that little one is way nicer than that big one.
Yeah.
You know?
Or not having one.
Yeah, not
having
having
one at all
is really rough.
What's crazy too is
must be
man, that shit is difficult.
Tricky, yeah.
No, I know, but I'm not gonna judge anybody who don't have a ring. You know what I'm saying? It's
you got to be.
Nobody wants to commit to you yet. That's all. Nothing crazy.
It's nothing crazy. Just ducking bad vibes.
That's all. That's all. Ducking bad vibes for now. Eventually, you'll meet somebody and they'll want to commit. And
they're gonna lock it down, bro. They're gonna put them vegetables on your hand.
I have a question for y'all since y'all want to throw subliminals.
What are you talking about? Flow subliminals. Your ring subliminal.
Why are you talking about my grandpa's ring?
He said Taylor's ring is sneak distance.
Why are you talking about my grandpa's ring?
Nobody's talking about your grandpa's ring.
Talking about the wedding ring.
We're talking about the ring you don't have.
But why do you think every girl aspires to have like a marriage and everything like that?
You tell us, y'all the women. I don't know.
Yo,
when I was younger,
you're different. You gotta understand that you're different. You're not the average
success
female.
And career. Like, why? I don't need a man to.
You can have both.
I can have both. I'm not saying, but I'm not looking for the marriage first.
You don't know what's gonna come first.
But I'm saying you're making it seem like the ring's the most valuable. Like every woman should.
I just want to start a competition with you because I know that you're gonna go for it with everything in your heart.
Put it like this: if she thinks the ring is not valuable, Taylor's boyfriend, if you're out there listening, you don't have to propose with a ring. You can just ask her since she doesn't think rings are valuable. Matter of fact, get you a little piece of rope.
Give me a house. Right. Give me a house in the ring. I'll be good.
No, fuck the ring. No.
You get on one knee. You propose with a Philadelphia Eagles helmet.
You get her a fucking old school Donovan McNabb jersey. She would love that. Make sure goddamn turn. Make sure that shit is playing.
What was that?
What you mean?
What was that beat?
Don't act like you don't know what that beat is.
I don't know what beat that is.
Wow. Rock the mic.
That's how you sound?
Wow.
Yeah, I got kind of.
Wait. What one was that?
She said she don't want a ring. That's all. That's cool.